The new friend. Once upon a time in a quaint little village, there lived a young boy named Michael. Michael was a curious and adventurous child, always seeking new discoveries. One bright summer morning, he was playing in his backyard when he noticed something unusual. Michael's backyard. Michael is playing with his toys, the sun shining down on him. Suddenly, he hears a rustling sound coming from behind a bush. Michael, looking up, curious, what's that noise? He walks over to the bush and peers behind it, discovering a small, fluffy rabbit peeking out. Michael, excitedly, "Hey there, little guy. What are you doing here?" The rabbit, with its soft white fur and twitching nose, looks up at Michael with wide, curious eyes. Rabbit twitches its nose and hops a little closer. Michael gently approached the rabbit, his eyes wide with wonder. He had always wanted a pet, and this rabbit seemed like the perfect friend. Michael, squatting down, extending his hand, "Would you like to be my friend?" The rabbit cautiously sniffs Michael's hand and then nuzzles against it, as if accepting his offer. Michael, grinning, "I'm going to call you Whiskers. How does that sound?" Whiskers hops in agreement, as if understanding. And just like that, a beautiful friendship began. Michael and Whiskers spent the rest of the day playing together, exploring every corner of the backyard. Michael felt a special bond with his new friend, one that he knew would lead to many adventures. Michael's bedroom, nighttime. Michael is lying in bed, with Whiskers curled up at the foot of his bed. He looks up at the ceiling, a smile on his face. Michael, "Good night, Whiskers. I can't wait for all the fun we're going to have." Whiskers twitches its nose and snuggles into the blanket. As Michael drifted off to sleep, he dreamed of the adventures that awaited him and Whiskers. Little did he know, their journey was just beginning, and it would be more magical than he could ever imagine. The camera pans out from Michael's bedroom window, showing the peaceful village under the starry night sky. Sometimes, the best adventures start with a simple hello. And for Michael and Whiskers, this was only the beginning of their tale. A special bond. Michael and his new friend, Whiskers, quickly became inseparable. Day after day, they explored the village and played in the fields, forming a bond that grew stronger with each passing moment. Michael's backyard, morning. Michael is running through the grass, with Whiskers hopping along beside him. The sun is shining, and birds are singing in the trees. Michael, laughing, "Come on, Whiskers. Let's race to the tree." Michael runs towards a big oak tree, and Whiskers hops as fast as his little legs can carry him. They reach the tree at the same time and collapse in a fit of giggles and happy twitching. Michael, catching his breath, "You're a fast runner, Whiskers. I think we make a great team." Whiskers wiggles its nose happily. Michael and Whiskers spent their days exploring the village. From the blooming gardens to the babbling brooks, every corner of their little world was a new adventure waiting to happen. Village market. Michael and Whiskers walk through the bustling village market. People greet them warmly, and children stop to pet Whiskers. Villager 1, "Good morning, Michael." "And hello to you, Whiskers." "Michael, good morning. We're off to the meadow today." Villager 2, "Be careful and have fun, you too." Everyone in the village loved Whiskers. His playful nature and gentle demeanor made him a favorite among the children and adults alike. Meadow. Michael and Whiskers are sitting in a meadow, surrounded by wildflowers. Michael is weaving a flower crown, while Whiskers nibbles on some clover. Michael, placing the flower crown on Whiskers' head, "There, you look like a king now, Whiskers." Whiskers shakes his head, causing the flowers to flutter slightly, then sits still proudly. They would spend hours in the meadow, enjoying the simple pleasures of nature and each other's company. Michael's room, evening. Michael is lying on his bed, reading a book, with Whiskers curled up next to him. The room is cozy, lit by the warm glow of a bedside lamp. Michael, setting the book down, "Whiskers, you're my best friend. I never knew I could have so much fun with a rabbit." Whiskers snuggles closer to Michael. Their bond was special. Whiskers was more than just a pet, he was Michael's confidant and companion. Together, they shared a world of imagination and dreams. Michael's dream. Michael dreams of a fantastical land where he and Whiskers embark on grand adventures. They ride on clouds, explore enchanted forests, and discover hidden treasures. Michael in dream, look, Whiskers. A treasure chest. Whiskers in dream, hops excitedly, pointing with its paw. Even in his dreams, Michael and Whiskers were a team, facing every challenge together and celebrating every victory. Morning light. Michael wakes up, sunlight streaming through his window. Whiskers is already awake, looking at him with bright eyes. Michael, stretching, good morning, Whiskers. Ready for another adventure? Whiskers nods energetically. With Whiskers by his side, Michael felt ready to take on the world. Their bond was unbreakable, and together, they knew they could conquer anything that came their way. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers heading out the door, ready for another day of exploration and fun. And so, with every new day, their friendship grew stronger, laying the foundation for the many adventures that lay ahead. The Great Adventure. One sunny morning, Michael woke up with a spark of excitement in his heart. Today, he decided, would be the day for a grand adventure. He had heard stories about the old, abandoned garden at the edge of the village, and his curiosity was piqued. Michael's kitchen, morning. Michael is eating breakfast, sharing bits of toast with Whiskers who sits on the table. Michael, with determination, Whiskers, today we're going to explore the old garden. I've heard it's full of secrets and hidden treasures. Whiskers twitches its nose in agreement. With their plan set, Michael and Whiskers gather their supplies, a small backpack with snacks, a flashlight, and a blanket, and set off towards the mysterious garden. The garden entrance. Michael and Whiskers stand at the entrance of the garden, a rusty iron gate creaking as they push it open. The garden beyond is overgrown and wild, with thick vines and tall grass. Michael, excitedly, ready, Whiskers? Let's see what's inside. Whiskers hops in excitement. The garden was like a forgotten world, overgrown with wildflowers and hidden pathways, a perfect place for an adventure. Inside the garden. Michael and Whiskers wander through the garden, discovering old statues covered in ivy and beautiful, untamed flowers blooming everywhere. Michael, look at this place, Whiskers. It's like a secret paradise. Whiskers sniffs around curiously. As they ventured deeper into the garden, they came across a hidden path that seemed to lead to the heart of the garden. The hidden path. The path is narrow and winding, surrounded by tall hedges. Michael and Whiskers walk carefully, their senses alert for any signs of hidden treasures. Michael, I wonder where this path leads, Whiskers. It feels like we're on the verge of discovering something amazing. Whiskers hops along energetically. Suddenly, they reached a clearing where an old, twisted tree stood tall. At the base of the tree, something shiny caught Michael's eye. The twisted tree. Michael kneels beside the tree, uncovering a small, ornate box partially buried under the roots. He opens it to reveal a beautifully crafted key and a faded map. Michael, in awe, Whiskers, look at this. It's a key and a map. I think this is the start of our great adventure. Whiskers wiggles its nose in excitement. The map was old and delicate, showing a series of clues that would lead them to hidden treasures within the garden. With the key in hand and the map as their guide, Michael and Whiskers felt a surge of excitement and anticipation. Following the map. Michael and Whiskers follow the map's clues, which lead them through narrow passages, overgrown arbors, and hidden alcoves. Each step brings them closer to the treasure. Michael, this map is amazing, Whiskers. We're discovering so many hidden places in this garden. Whiskers hops happily, enjoying the adventure. The map led them to a final clue, which pointed towards an old, stone fountain in the center of the garden. The stone fountain. Michael and Whiskers reach the fountain, which is covered in moss and ivy. Michael uses the key to unlock a hidden compartment at the base of the fountain. Michael, with bated breath, "This is it, Whiskers. Let's see what's inside." He opens the compartment to reveal a small, golden locket. Inside the locket is a picture of a young girl and her rabbit, just like Michael and Whiskers. Michael, smiling, "This must have belonged to someone who loved their rabbit as much as I love you, Whiskers." Whiskers nuzzles Michael's hand affectionately. Michael and Whiskers had found not just a treasure, but a connection to the past. The garden's secrets had been revealed, and their bond had grown even stronger through the adventure. Leaving the garden. Michael and Whiskers leave the garden, the sun beginning to set. They look back at the old, mysterious place with fond memories of their great adventure. Michael, "We'll come back here again, Whiskers. There's so much more to explore." Whiskers nods, as if agreeing. As they walked home, Michael knew that this was just the beginning of their many adventures together. With Whiskers by his side, every day promised new discoveries and endless excitement. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers walking home, the sky painted in the warm hues of sunset. And so, Michael and Whiskers' journey continued, filled with wonder, friendship, and the promise of many more adventures to come. The mysterious garden. The garden at the edge of the village was not just any garden, it was a place of magic and mystery. Michael and Whiskers had already uncovered a secret map and key, but there were more secrets waiting to be discovered. Intrigued by their first adventure, they returned to the garden the next day, eager to explore further. The garden entrance, morning. Michael and Whiskers stand at the entrance of the garden, the rusty gate creaking open as they push it. The morning sun casts long shadows over the overgrown paths. Michael, "Ready for another adventure, Whiskers? Let's see what else this garden is hiding." Whiskers hops eagerly, twitching its nose. The garden was a labyrinth of winding paths and hidden corners. Michael and Whiskers wandered deeper than they had before, feeling the air grow cooler and the shadows longer. The old fountain. They come across the old stone fountain again, now with a better understanding of its secrets. Michael examines the map, looking for the next clue. "Michael, the map shows something near the fountain, but where?" Whiskers sniffs around the base of the fountain, scratching at the earth. Whiskers' keen sense of smell led them to a small, hidden compartment they had missed before. Michael opened it to find a small, leather-bound book. "Michael, a diary? Let's see what's inside." Reading the diary. Michael and Whiskers sit by the fountain, and Michael begins to read the diary. It tells the story of a young girl named Emily who had discovered the garden's secrets many years ago. Michael, reading, June 14th, "Today I found a hidden cave in the garden. It was filled with glowing plants and a sparkling stream. I think the garden is magical." Whiskers wiggles its nose in excitement. The diary contained detailed descriptions and sketches of hidden places within the garden, including a cave that glowed with an otherworldly light. The hidden cave. Using the diary as their guide, Michael and Whiskers followed Emily's directions to the hidden cave. They pushed through thick vines and stepped over gnarled roots until they found a small opening in a hillside. "Michael, this must be it, Whiskers. Let's go inside." They entered the cave, and their eyes widened in amazement at the sight before them. The cave walls were covered in glowing plants, casting a soft, magical light. A sparkling stream ran through the center of the cave, making the entire space shimmer. "Michael, this is incredible." Emily was right. "This place is magical." Whiskers hops around, exploring the glowing plants. They spent hours in the cave, marveling at its beauty. Michael collected a few glowing leaves to take back as a souvenir, while Whiskers happily nibbled on the sweet-smelling plants. Discovering the plant's magic. As they explored, Michael noticed something strange. When he touched the glowing leaves, they seemed to respond, their light pulsing gently under his fingertips. "Michael, these plants, it's like they're alive in a different way. I wonder if they have any special powers." Whiskers sniffs the leaves and twitches its nose thoughtfully. As the sun began to set, Michael and Whiskers reluctantly left the cave, carrying their treasures back to the garden. They felt a deep connection to the magical place and to Emily, who had once walked the same paths. Returning home. Michael and Whiskers walk home under the twilight sky, the glowing leaves casting a soft light around them. Michael, today was amazing, Whiskers. This garden is full of secrets, and I think we've only just begun to uncover them. Whiskers snuggles close to Michael, content. With each discovery, Michael and Whiskers felt their bond grow stronger. The garden had become a place of wonder and magic, a place where they could escape and find adventure together. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers disappearing into the warm glow of their home, ready for a good night's rest. And so, the mysterious garden revealed another of its secrets, deepening the bond between Michael and Whiskers and promising many more adventures to come. The magical forest. After discovering the hidden cave in the garden, Michael and Whiskers were eager to uncover more of its secrets. Emily's diary hinted at another mysterious place, a magical forest beyond the garden. Intrigued, they set out to find this enchanted place. The garden, morning. Michael and Whiskers stand at the entrance of the garden, ready for another adventure. Michael has the diary and map in his hands, and Whiskers is hopping excitedly beside him. Michael, today, we're going to find the magical forest, Whiskers. Let's follow the clues in Emily's diary. Whiskers hops eagerly, twitching its nose. With the diary as their guide, they venture deeper into the garden than ever before, following a narrow path that wound through the thick underbrush. The hidden path. The path is overgrown, with branches and vines making it difficult to navigate. Michael pushes through, determined to find the forest. Michael, Emily mentioned a hidden gate somewhere around here. We just need to find it. Whiskers sniffs the air, then hops towards a dense thicket. Whiskers' keen sense of smell led them to a hidden gate covered in ivy. Michael pushed aside the vines to reveal an old, wrought iron gate with intricate designs. Michael, here it is. The entrance to the magical forest. They pushed the gate open, and a soft, shimmering light spilled out, welcoming them into a world of enchantment. The magical forest. Michael and Whiskers step into the forest, and their eyes widen in amazement. The forest is unlike anything they've ever seen, with trees that glisten with silver leaves and flowers that glow softly in a myriad of colors. Michael, this place is incredible, Whiskers. It's like a dream. Whiskers hops around, exploring the glowing flowers and sparkling streams. The forest was filled with wonders. They discovered trees that sang softly in the breeze, streams that sparkled like liquid diamonds, and flowers that changed colors as they walked by. The singing trees. Michael and Whiskers sit under a large tree with silver leaves that emit a gentle, melodic hum. Michael, these trees, they're singing. Emily's diary mentioned this. She called them the harmony trees. Whiskers sits beside Michael, listening to the soothing music. The harmony trees sang a lullaby that made Michael feel calm and peaceful. He closed his eyes, letting the melody wash over him, while Whiskers nestled close, enjoying the serenity. The whispering stream. They follow a stream that whispers softly as it flows, its waters sparkling in the sunlight. Michael kneels by the stream and cups his hands to drink. Michael, this water tastes so fresh, Whiskers. Emily wrote that the stream has magical properties. Maybe it can give us energy for our journey. Whiskers takes a sip from the stream, twitching its nose in delight. The stream's water invigorated them, filling them with a renewed sense of adventure. They continued their exploration, eager to see what other wonders the forest held. The Enchanted Glade. Michael and Whiskers come across a glade filled with glowing mushrooms and dancing fireflies. The air is filled with a faint, magical hum. Michael, this must be the Enchanted Glade. Emily wrote that this place is where the magic of the forest is strongest. Whiskers hops around the glade, chasing the fireflies. In the center of the glade, they found a small, crystal-clear pond. The water shimmered with a soft, blue light, and Michael felt a sense of awe and wonder. Michael, Emily said that if you make a wish at the enchanted pond, it might come true. Should we try, Whiskers? Whiskers nods, looking at the pond with wide eyes. Making a wish. Michael kneels by the pond, closing his eyes and making a wish. Whiskers sits beside him, looking into the shimmering water. Michael, I wish for many more adventures with my best friend, Whiskers. As Michael made his wish, the pond glowed brighter for a moment, as if acknowledging his heartfelt desire. Leaving the forest. As the sun began to set, Michael and Whiskers made their way back through the magical forest, the wonders they had seen still fresh in their minds. Michael, this forest is truly magical, Whiskers. I can't wait to come back and explore more. Whiskers snuggles close to Michael, content and happy. With each step, they felt their bond grow stronger, knowing that their adventures were only just beginning. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers leaving the magical forest, the gate closing softly behind them as the forest returns to its serene, enchanted state. And so, Michael and Whiskers discovered another of the garden's secrets, deepening their bond and promising many more magical adventures to come. The Hidden Cave. Michael and Whiskers had explored the magical forest and uncovered many of its secrets. But there was one clue in Emily's diary that had intrigued them the most, a hidden cave that was said to hold ancient treasures and mystical powers. Determined to find it, they set out once more, ready for their next adventure. Michael's bedroom, morning. Michael is packing his backpack with supplies while Whiskers watches curiously. Michael grabs the diary and the map, double-checking the clues about the hidden cave. Michael, all right, Whiskers, today we're going to find the hidden cave. Emily's diary says it's somewhere beyond the enchanted glade. Are you ready? Whiskers hops excitedly, twitching its nose. With everything prepared, Michael and Whiskers set off for the garden, their hearts filled with anticipation. The enchanted glade. Michael and Whiskers walk through the enchanted glade, the glowing mushrooms and fireflies lighting their path. Michael studies the map carefully. Michael, the map says we need to follow the stream from the glade until we reach a rock formation that looks like a giant's face. Whiskers hops beside Michael, sniffing the air. They follow the whispering stream, the sound of the water guiding them deeper into the forest. Eventually, they came upon a large rock formation that did indeed look like a giant's face, with moss-covered features and deep-set eyes. The rock formation. Michael and Whiskers stand in front of the rock formation, examining it closely. Michael spots a small, narrow entrance hidden among the rocks. Michael, this must be it, Whiskers. The entrance to the hidden cave. Whiskers sniffs the entrance, then hops inside eagerly. The entrance was narrow and dark, but Michael and Whiskers squeezed through, their excitement outweighing any fear. Inside the cave, they emerge into a large, dimly lit cavern. The walls are covered in glowing crystals, casting a soft, ethereal light. Michael and Whiskers look around in awe. Michael, this place is amazing. Look at all these crystals, Whiskers. They must be what Emily described in her diary. Whiskers hops around, exploring the cavern. As they ventured further into the cave, they discovered a series of tunnels branching off from the main chamber. Each tunnel seemed to hold its own secrets, and Michael felt a sense of adventure as they chose one to explore. The Crystal Tunnel. They enter a tunnel filled with large, glowing crystals. Michael touches one of the crystals, and it pulses with light, illuminating the tunnel even more. Michael, these crystals are incredible. I wonder if they have any special powers. Whiskers nuzzles a crystal, which glows brighter at the touch. The crystals seem to respond to their presence, lighting their way as they moved deeper into the tunnel. Eventually, they reached a chamber filled with ancient artifacts and treasures. The Treasure Chamber. The chamber is filled with golden coins, jeweled trinkets, and ancient scrolls. Michael and Whiskers look around in amazement. Michael, Emily's diary didn't mention this. It's like we've stumbled upon a hidden treasure trove. Whiskers hops excitedly, exploring the treasures. Among the treasures, Michael found a small, intricately carved box. He opened it to reveal a beautiful, glowing amulet. "Michael, look at this, Whiskers. This amulet looks magical. I wonder what it does." Whiskers sniffs the amulet curiously. Discovering the amulet's power, Michael puts the amulet around his neck, and it begins to glow brighter. He feels a surge of energy and a sense of connection to the cave and its magic. "Michael, I think this amulet is special, Whiskers. Maybe it will help us on our future adventures." Whiskers nods as if understanding. With their discovery of the amulet and the hidden treasures, Michael and Whiskers felt a deeper connection to the magical world they had been exploring. They knew that this was just the beginning of their journey. Leaving the cave. As they made their way back through the tunnels and out of the cave, Michael and Whiskers felt a sense of accomplishment and excitement for the adventures that lay ahead. "Michael, we did it, Whiskers. We found the hidden cave and discovered its secrets. I can't wait to see what other adventures await us." Whiskers snuggles close to Michael, content and happy. With the amulet around his neck and Whiskers by his side, Michael knew that their journey was far from over. The magical forest and the hidden cave had revealed their secrets, but there were still many more mysteries to uncover. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers walking back towards the garden, the amulet glowing softly in the twilight. And so, Michael and Whiskers returned home, ready for the next chapter in their magical adventure, their bond stronger than ever. The Enchanted River. After discovering the hidden cave and its magical amulet, Michael and Whiskers felt more connected to the garden's mysteries than ever before. Emily's diary hinted at another magical location, an enchanted river that flowed with shimmering waters and held the power to reveal the past. Eager to find it, they embarked on their next adventure. Michael's kitchen, morning. Michael is packing his backpack with supplies while Whiskers hops around the kitchen. Michael consults the diary and the map, carefully reading Emily's notes about the enchanted river. Michael, "All right, Whiskers, today we're going to find the enchanted river. Emily's diary says it's somewhere beyond the harmony trees. Are you ready for another adventure?" Whiskers hops eagerly, twitching its nose. With everything prepared, Michael and Whiskers set off for the garden, their hearts filled with excitement. The harmony trees. Michael and Whiskers walk through the area of the garden with the harmony trees, their soft melodies creating a peaceful atmosphere. Michael consults the map, looking for the next clue. "Michael, Emily wrote that the river is hidden by a waterfall somewhere near the harmony trees. We just need to find it." Whiskers sniffs the air, then hops towards a distant sound of rushing water. Following Whiskers' keen senses, they made their way towards the sound of rushing water, pushing through dense foliage until they reached a beautiful waterfall cascading down a rocky cliff. The waterfall. Michael and Whiskers stand in front of the waterfall, its waters sparkling in the sunlight. Michael examines the area, looking for a way to get behind the falls. "Michael, there must be a way to get behind the waterfall. Emily mentioned a hidden path." Whiskers hops towards a narrow path hidden behind some large rocks. They squeeze through the narrow path, feeling the cool mist from the waterfall on their faces. As they emerged on the other side, they found themselves standing before the enchanted river. The enchanted river. The river glows with a soft, ethereal light, its waters shimmering like liquid silver. Michael and Whiskers look around in awe. "Michael, this is it, Whiskers. The enchanted river. Emily wrote that it has the power to reveal the past." Whiskers hops to the riverbank, gazing into the shimmering waters. The river was mesmerizing, and as Michael and Whiskers looked into its depths, they saw images begin to form on the surface of the water. Visions of the past. Michael and Whiskers see scenes from the past appearing in the river's shimmering waters, Emily playing in the garden with her rabbit, the discovery of the hidden cave, and the magical moments shared in the enchanted forest. "Michael, look, Whiskers. These must be Emily's memories. The river is showing us her adventures." Whiskers watches the images, mesmerized. As they watched the scenes unfold, Michael felt a deep connection to Emily and the garden. It was as if their adventures were intertwined, bound by the magic of the place. Discovering the river's secret. Michael and Whiskers sit by the river, letting the visions of the past wash over them. Michael notices a small, glowing stone by the riverbank and picks it up. Michael, this stone is beautiful. I wonder if it's connected to the river's magic. Whiskers nuzzles the stone, making it glow brighter. The stone seemed to respond to Whiskers' touch, glowing brighter and filling the air with a soft, melodic hum. Michael, maybe this stone can help us understand the river's magic. Let's take it with us. Leaving the enchanted river. As the sun begins to set, Michael and Whiskers make their way back through the narrow path behind the waterfall, carrying the glowing stone with them. Michael, today was amazing, Whiskers. The enchanted river is full of wonders. I can't wait to see what other secrets the garden holds. Whiskers snuggles close to Michael, content and happy. With the glowing stone and the amulet, Michael and Whiskers felt more connected to the magical garden than ever before. They knew that their journey was far from over and that many more adventures awaited them. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers leaving the garden, the glowing stone lighting their way in the twilight. And so, Michael and Whiskers returned home, ready for the next chapter in their magical adventure, their bond stronger than ever. The talking animals. The enchanted river had shown Michael and Whiskers the wonders of the past, and their bond with the garden's magic grew stronger with each adventure. Emily's diary hinted at another marvel, a part of the garden where animals could talk. Eager to uncover this mystery, Michael and Whiskers set out on their next journey. Michael's bedroom, morning. Michael is packing his backpack with supplies while Whiskers watches curiously. Michael reads the diary, intrigued by Emily's notes about the talking animals. Michael, today, we're going to find the part of the garden where animals can talk. Emily wrote that it's somewhere near the oldest tree. Are you ready, Whiskers? Whiskers hops eagerly, twitching its nose. With everything prepared, Michael and Whiskers set off for the garden, their hearts filled with anticipation. The oldest tree. Michael and Whiskers arrive at the oldest tree in the garden, its massive trunk gnarled and ancient. The tree exudes an aura of wisdom and mystery. Michael, this must be the oldest tree. Emily wrote that the talking animals live nearby. Let's look around. Whiskers sniffs the air, then hops towards a dense thicket. They followed Whiskers' keen senses, pushing through thick underbrush until they reached a hidden clearing. The clearing was filled with animals of all kinds, each one appearing calm and serene. The hidden clearing. Michael and Whiskers stand at the edge of the clearing, watching the animals. A wise-looking owl perches on a branch, observing them with intelligent eyes. Owl, welcome, young adventurers. We have been expecting you. Michael, startled, did you just talk? Whiskers twitches its nose in surprise. The owl nodded, and the other animals turned to face Michael and Whiskers, their eyes filled with understanding and curiosity. Owl, indeed, I did. This part of the garden is special. Here, all animals can speak. We have waited many years for someone like you to find us. Meeting the talking animals. Michael and Whiskers walk into the clearing, surrounded by animals who greet them warmly. A fox with a bushy tail steps forward, its eyes gleaming with mischief. Fox, welcome to our haven. I am Fern. We have much to share with you. Michael, it's amazing to meet you all. We've been exploring the garden and discovering its secrets. Whiskers hops closer to Fern, curious and excited. The animals shared stories of the garden's history, its magic, and the bond between humans and animals. Michael and Whiskers listen intently, fascinated by the tales. Learning from the animals. The animals gather around Michael and Whiskers, sharing their wisdom. An ancient tortoise speaks slowly but with great authority. Tortoise, the garden is alive with magic. It thrives on the bond between those who live here and those who explore its wonders. You and your rabbit have rekindled that bond. Michael, we've found so many magical places already. What else can we discover? The animals exchanged glances, and the owl spoke again. "Owl, there are many more secrets hidden within the garden. Trust in each other, and let your hearts guide you. The garden will reveal its wonders in time." A special gift. As the sun began to set, the animals gathered around Michael and Whiskers, presenting them with a special gift, a small, carved wooden amulet with intricate animal designs. "Fern, take this amulet. It will allow you to understand the animals in this part of the garden. May it guide you on your journey." Michael, "Thank you, Fern. We'll treasure this gift." Whiskers nuzzles the amulet, making it glow softly. With the amulet in hand and their bond with the garden's animals strengthened, Michael and Whiskers knew they were ready for whatever adventures lay ahead. Leaving the clearing. As they made their way back through the underbrush and towards the oldest tree, Michael and Whiskers felt a deep sense of connection to the garden and its inhabitants. "Michael, today was incredible, Whiskers. Meeting the talking animals and learning their stories was amazing." Whiskers snuggles close to Michael, content and happy. With the new amulet and the wisdom of the animals, Michael and Whiskers felt more prepared for their future adventures. The garden's magic was becoming a part of them, guiding their path. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers leaving the garden, the wooden amulet glowing softly in the twilight. And so, Michael and Whiskers returned home, ready for the next chapter in their magical adventure, their bond stronger than ever. The Wise Owl. Michael and Whiskers had learned much from the talking animals, and their adventures had deepened their bond with the magical garden. Among the animals, the owl stood out as particularly wise and knowledgeable. Emily's diary mentioned the owl as a guardian of secrets, and Michael was eager to learn more from this sage creature. Michael's living room, morning. Michael sits on the floor, reading Emily's diary while Whiskers nibbles on a carrot beside him. "Michael, Emily wrote that the owl knows many secrets about the garden. I think it's time we visit the owl and see what wisdom it can share with us. Ready, Whiskers?" Whiskers twitches its nose and hops excitedly. With a sense of purpose, Michael and Whiskers set off for the hidden clearing where the owl resided, their hearts filled with curiosity. The hidden clearing. Michael and Whiskers walk into the clearing where the animals are gathered. The owl perches on a high branch, its eyes gleaming with wisdom and intelligence. "Owl, welcome back, young adventurers. What brings you to our clearing today?" "Michael, we've come to learn from you. Emily's diary mentioned that you know many secrets about the garden." Whiskers hops closer, looking up at the owl with wide eyes. The owl hooted softly, spreading its wings and gliding down to a lower branch to be closer to Michael and Whiskers. "Owl, indeed, I am the guardian of many secrets. The garden is filled with magic and history. What is it you wish to know?" Seeking knowledge. Michael and Whiskers sit down in front of the owl, eager to listen. Michael pulls out the diary and the map. "Michael, we've discovered the hidden cave, the enchanted river, and the talking animals. But there's still so much we don't know. Can you tell us more about the garden's magic and its history?" "Owl, the garden's magic is ancient, woven into the very fabric of this land. It thrives on the bond between those who explore its wonders and the creatures who live here. Long ago, a guardian spirit blessed this place, ensuring that it would remain a sanctuary of magic and peace." The owl's eyes seemed to glow with a soft light as it spoke, and Michael and Whiskers listened intently, captivated by the tale. The Guardian Spirit. The owl tells the story of the guardian spirit, a mystical being who protected the garden and bestowed its magic upon it. Owl, the guardian spirit, was a being of great power and kindness. It ensured that the garden would be a place where magic flourished and where those with pure hearts could find peace and adventure. The spirit's presence can still be felt in the garden's most magical places. Michael, is there a way to communicate with the guardian spirit? Owl, the spirit can be felt in the whispers of the trees, the sparkle of the streams, and the glow of the flowers. To communicate with it directly, you must open your heart to the garden's magic and trust in its guidance. Whiskers nuzzles Michael's hand, as if encouraging him. A test of heart. The owl leads Michael and Whiskers to a sacred spot in the clearing, where the ground is covered in soft moss and the air feels charged with magic. Owl, here, in this sacred spot, you can try to reach out to the guardian spirit. Close your eyes, open your heart, and let the garden's magic flow through you. Michael closes his eyes and takes a deep breath, feeling the garden's magic around him. Michael felt a warm, comforting presence envelop him, and images of the garden's wonders flashed before his eyes. He sensed the spirit's gentle guidance, encouraging him to continue his adventures and deepen his bond with the garden. The spirit's blessing. As Michael opened his eyes, he felt a sense of peace and clarity. The owl nodded approvingly, sensing that Michael had connected with the spirit. Owl, the guardian spirit has blessed you, young adventurer. Your heart is pure, and your bond with the garden is strong. Continue to explore and cherish this magical place, and you will uncover even greater wonders. Michael, thank you, wise owl. We'll honor the spirit's blessing and continue our journey. Whiskers hops joyfully, sensing the spirit's presence. With the guardian spirit's blessing and the owl's wisdom, Michael and Whiskers felt more connected to the garden than ever before. They knew that their adventures were far from over and that the garden still held many secrets waiting to be discovered. Leaving the clearing. As the sun began to set, Michael and Whiskers made their way back through the hidden clearing, feeling a renewed sense of purpose and wonder. Michael, today was incredible, Whiskers. Learning about the guardian spirit and feeling its presence was amazing. Whiskers snuggles close to Michael, content and happy. With the wisdom of the owl and the spirit's blessing, Michael and Whiskers were ready for whatever adventures lay ahead. The garden's magic had become a part of them, guiding their path and deepening their bond. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers leaving the garden, the soft light of the setting sun casting a golden glow over the scene. And so, Michael and Whiskers returned home, ready for the next chapter in their magical adventure, their bond stronger than ever. The secret map. Michael and Whiskers had delved deep into the mysteries of the garden, guided by the wisdom of the owl and the enchantment of its magical inhabitants. As they continued their adventures, Emily's diary revealed a tantalizing clue, a secret map that promised to unveil hidden treasures and new wonders within the garden. Eager to uncover its secrets, they set out on their next quest. Michael's study, morning. Michael sits at his desk, poring over Emily's diary while Whiskers lounges nearby, twitching its ears curiously. Michael, according to Emily's diary, there's a secret map hidden in the old library near the Rose Garden. It's said to reveal hidden treasures and magical places we haven't discovered yet. Are you ready for another adventure, Whiskers? Whiskers hops up, nudging Michael's hand with its nose. With a sense of anticipation, Michael and Whiskers set off for the old library, their hearts filled with excitement. The old library. Michael and Whiskers arrive at the old library, its weathered walls adorned with climbing roses. They enter cautiously, the air thick with the scent of aged books and magic. Michael, Emily wrote that the secret map is hidden behind a painting in the library. Let's see if we can find it. Whiskers sniffs the air, ears twitching. They search the shelves and study the paintings adorning the walls, looking for clues. Finally, Whiskers nudges a portrait of a majestic oak tree, and it swings open to reveal a hidden compartment. Discovering the secret map. Michael reaches into the hidden compartment and pulls out an old parchment map, its edges frayed with age but the ink still vibrant with magical symbols. Michael, we found it, Whiskers. The secret map. Whiskers sniffs the map, ears perked with interest. The map depicts the garden in intricate detail, marking hidden paths, enchanted groves, and mysterious landmarks they had yet to explore. Deciphering the map. Michael spreads out the map on a nearby table, studying its markings and symbols. Whiskers peers over his shoulder, its whiskers twitching in excitement. Michael, look here, Whiskers. This marking could be the hidden waterfall near the harmony trees. And this symbol might indicate a grove of ancient trees. Whiskers sniffs the map, as if trying to understand its secrets. As they deciphered the map, Michael and Whiskers felt a thrill of anticipation. They knew that this map held the key to their next adventure and would lead them to new discoveries within the garden. Following the map. Armed with the map, Michael and Whiskers set off on their journey, following its cryptic directions through the garden's winding paths and hidden clearings. Michael, according to the map, our first destination is the Grove of Ancient Trees. It should be just beyond the meadow of dancing butterflies. Whiskers hops beside Michael, eager to explore. They traverse meadows filled with fluttering butterflies and cross babbling brooks, each step bringing them closer to the map's first landmark, the Grove of Ancient Trees. Michael and Whiskers arrive at a secluded grove filled with towering oak trees, their branches reaching towards the sky like ancient sentinels. The air is thick with magic. Michael, this must be it, Whiskers. The Grove of Ancient Trees. Whiskers sniffs the air, sensing the ancient magic. They explore the grove, marveling at the towering trees and the sense of history that permeates the air. As they walk deeper into the grove, they discover a hidden glade filled with rare flowers that shimmer in the dappled sunlight. Unveiling hidden treasures. In the glade, Michael and Whiskers find a trove of ancient artifacts and mystical relics tucked beneath the roots of the largest oak tree. Michael, the map led us here, Whiskers. Look at all these treasures. Whiskers nudges a sparkling gemstone with its paw. Among the treasures, they uncover a small chest containing a collection of enchanted crystals that glow with inner light. The enchanted crystals. Michael opens the chest and gazes at the radiant crystals, each one pulsing with a unique color and energy. Michael, these crystals must hold powerful magic. I wonder what they can do. Whiskers sniffs the crystals, fascinated. As Michael examines the crystals, he feels a surge of energy and connection to the garden's magic. He senses that each crystal has a purpose and a story waiting to be discovered. A moment of reflection. Michael and Whiskers sit beneath the ancient oak tree, surrounded by the glow of the enchanted crystals. The day begins to wane, casting a warm, golden light over the grove. Michael, today has been incredible, Whiskers. We've uncovered so many treasures and learned more about the garden's magic. Whiskers snuggles close to Michael, content and happy. With the enchanted crystals and the wisdom of the secret map, Michael and Whiskers felt their bond with the garden deepen even further. They knew that their adventures were far from over and that the map still held many secrets waiting to be unveiled. 0. Leaving the grove. As they made their way back through the Grove of Ancient Trees, Michael and Whiskers carried the enchanted crystals with them, their hearts filled with wonder and gratitude. Michael will return to explore more of the map's mysteries, Whiskers. There's still so much to discover. Whiskers hops happily, eager for more adventures. With the enchanted crystals safely in their possession and the mysteries of the garden unfolding before them, Michael and Whiskers knew that their journey was far from over. The map had opened new possibilities, guiding them towards even greater wonders. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers leaving the grove, the enchanted crystals glowing softly in the fading light. And so, Michael and Whiskers returned home, ready for the next chapter in their magical adventure, their bond stronger than ever. The journey begins. Michael and Whiskers had uncovered the secrets of the secret map and the treasures hidden within the garden's ancient grove. Energized by their discoveries, they felt a new sense of purpose and adventure stirring within them. As they prepared to embark on their next journey, guided by the map's cryptic symbols, they knew that greater wonders awaited them. Michael's workshop, morning. Michael sits at his workbench, carefully examining the enchanted crystals they found in the ancient grove. Whiskers explores nearby, sniffing at the crystals with curiosity. Michael, these crystals are remarkable, Whiskers. Each one seems to hold a different kind of magic. I wonder how we can unlock their full potential. Whiskers nudges a crystal, making it glow softly. As Michael studies the crystals, he feels a gentle hum of energy emanating from them, as if they were eager to be used in their intended purpose. Consulting the map. Michael spreads out the secret map on the workbench, tracing the paths and symbols with his finger. Whiskers watches intently, its ears perked with interest. Michael, according to the map, our next destination is the Crystal Falls. It's marked with this symbol here, which matches the shape of these crystals. Whiskers sniffs the map, as if trying to understand its secrets. The map's symbols glimmer faintly as Michael examines them, each one representing a hidden place of magic and wonder within the garden. Journey to Crystal Falls. Michael and Whiskers set off through the garden, following the map's directions towards Crystal Falls. They pass through familiar meadows and groves, their senses attuned to the magic humming in the air. Michael, the map says Crystal Falls should be just beyond the Whispering Woods. Let's keep our eyes open for any clues. Whiskers hops beside Michael, tail twitching. They navigate through the Whispering Woods, where the trees rustle softly and seem to murmur secrets to each other. The air grows cooler as they approach a distant sound of rushing water. Discovering Crystal Falls. Michael and Whiskers emerge from the Whispering Woods and behold Crystal Falls, a majestic cascade of shimmering water that glows with the same hues as the enchanted crystals. Michael, wow, look at that, Whiskers. Crystal Falls is even more beautiful than I imagined. Whiskers sniffs the air, sensing the magic of the falls. They approach the edge of the falls, feeling the cool mist on their faces. The water flows over glistening rocks, creating rainbows in the sunlight. Harnessing the crystal's power. Michael takes out the enchanted crystals and places them on a flat rock near the falls. Each crystal pulses with its unique energy, resonating with the magic of Crystal Falls. Michael, I think these crystals are attuned to the magic of this place. Let's see if we can unlock their power. Whiskers watches attentively, tail flicking. Michael concentrates, focusing his thoughts on the crystals and the energy of Crystal Falls. Slowly, the crystals begin to glow brighter, their colors blending and merging into a harmonious glow. The crystal's magic unleashed. As Michael harnesses the crystal's power, a wave of energy ripples through the falls, causing the water to shimmer with intensified magic. The air fills with a gentle hum, and the surroundings seem to come alive with newfound energy. Michael, it's working, Whiskers. The crystals are amplifying the magic of Crystal Falls. Whiskers watches in awe, feeling the surge of energy. The enchanted crystals pulse with renewed vigor, their combined energy creating a protective aura around Michael and Whiskers as they stand before the falls. A moment of reflection. Michael and Whiskers sit by Crystal Falls, surrounded by the glow of the enchanted crystals. The day begins to wane, casting a warm, golden light over the scene. Michael, this has been an incredible journey, Whiskers. We've unlocked the power of the crystals and felt the magic of Crystal Falls. Whiskers nuzzles Michael's hand, content and happy. With the power of the crystals harnessed and their bond with the garden deepened, Michael and Whiskers knew they were ready for the next phase of their adventure. The map had led them to Crystal Falls, revealing its secrets and guiding them towards even greater wonders. Leaving Crystal Falls. As they made their way back through the Whispering Woods, Michael and Whiskers carried the enchanted crystals with them, their hearts filled with wonder and gratitude. Michael will return to explore more of the map's mysteries, Whiskers. There's still so much to discover. Whiskers hops happily, eager for more adventures. With the enchanted crystals safely in their possession and the magic of Crystal Falls resonating within them, Michael and Whiskers knew that their journey was far from over. The map had unlocked new possibilities, guiding them towards even greater wonders. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers leaving Crystal Falls, the enchanted crystals glowing softly in the fading light. And so, Michael and Whiskers returned home, ready for the next chapter in their magical adventure, their bond stronger than ever. The Bridge of Dreams. Michael and Whiskers had harnessed the power of the enchanted crystals at Crystal Falls, deepening their connection to the garden's magic. As they continued their journey guided by the secret map, their next destination was the Bridge of Dreams, a place rumored to bridge the realm between reality and imagination. Eager to explore this mystical bridge, they set off on their next adventure. Michael's study, morning. Michael studies the secret map at his desk while Whiskers lounges nearby, grooming its fur with meticulous care. Michael, according to the map, the Bridge of Dreams is located beyond the Starlit Meadow. It's said to be a place where dreams take form and reality blurs with fantasy. Are you ready for another adventure, Whiskers? Whiskers stops grooming, ears perked with interest. With a sense of anticipation, Michael and Whiskers set out through the garden, their hearts filled with wonder and curiosity. Starlit Meadow. Michael and Whiskers traversed through the Starlit Meadow, where flowers bloomed under the shimmering light of 1,000 stars. The air was alive with the soft hum of magic. Michael, the map says the Bridge of Dreams should be just beyond this meadow. Let's keep our eyes open for any signs. Whiskers sniffs the air, tail swishing in excitement. They follow a winding path that leads them deeper into the garden, guided by the faint glow of the stars overhead. Discovering the Bridge of Dreams. Michael and Whiskers emerge from the Starlit Meadow and behold the Bridge of Dreams, a marvel of ethereal beauty that seems to shimmer with the essence of dreams themselves. Michael, look, Whiskers. The Bridge of Dreams is even more magnificent than I imagined. Whiskers sniffs the air, feeling the magical aura. The bridge stretched gracefully across a sparkling stream, its arches adorned with glowing runes that pulsed softly with a mystical light. Crossing the bridge. Michael and Whiskers approach the Bridge of Dreams, feeling a sense of awe and wonder as they step onto its shimmering surface. Michael, let's see where this bridge takes us, Whiskers. I have a feeling it will be an unforgettable journey. Whiskers treads cautiously, whiskers twitching. They walk across the bridge, feeling the magic of dreams surround them like a gentle breeze. The air is filled with whispers of distant laughter and echoes of forgotten stories. The realm of imagination. As they reach the middle of the bridge, Michael and Whiskers feel a shift in the air, as if they have entered a realm where reality blends with imagination. Michael, this place feels different, Whiskers. It's like stepping into a dream. Whiskers looks around, eyes wide with wonder. They explore the bridge's enchanting surroundings, encountering creatures made of starlight and flowers that glimmered with inner light. Meeting Dream Guardians. Michael and Whiskers encounter the Dream Guardians, ethereal beings who watch over the realm of imagination. Dream Guardian, welcome, travelers. You have crossed the Bridge of Dreams and entered the realm where thoughts take shape and dreams come alive. Michael, it's an honor to meet you, Dream Guardians. We've come seeking knowledge and adventure. Whiskers nudges Michael, curious about the Dream Guardians. The Dream Guardians share tales of dreams woven into the fabric of reality, of wishes fulfilled and destinies intertwined. A glimpse into possibilities. Michael and Whiskers sit with the Dream Guardians, listening to stories of dreams that shaped the course of history and dreams that inspired great deeds. Michael, this is incredible, Whiskers. Imagine the possibilities. Whiskers gazes at the shimmering stars overhead, lost in thought. They glimpse into a world where imagination knows no bounds, where dreams hold the key to unlocking hidden truths and discovering new horizons. A gift of insight. As they prepare to leave the Bridge of Dreams, the Dream Guardians offer Michael and Whiskers a gift, a crystal orb that glows with the colors of the aurora. Dream Guardian, take this orb, travelers. It holds the wisdom of dreams and the promise of infinite possibilities. May it guide you on your journey. Michael, thank you, Dream Guardians. We'll treasure this gift. Whiskers nuzzles the orb, feeling its gentle warmth. With the crystal orb in hand and their minds filled with newfound insight, Michael and Whiskers prepare to continue their adventure. The Bridge of Dreams has opened their eyes to the power of imagination and the magic of dreams. Leaving the bridge. As they step off the Bridge of Dreams, Michael and Whiskers carry the crystal orb with them, its light casting a soft glow on their faces. Michael, we've experienced something truly extraordinary, Whiskers. The Bridge of Dreams has shown us a world beyond imagination. Whiskers snuggles close to Michael, content and happy. With the crystal orb and the memories of the Bridge of Dreams etched in their hearts, Michael and Whiskers knew that their journey was far from over. The map had led them to another realm of wonder, guiding them towards even greater adventures. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers leaving the Bridge of Dreams, the crystal orb glowing softly in the twilight. And so, Michael and Whiskers returned home, ready for the next chapter in their magical adventure, their bond stronger than ever. The final quest. Michael and Whiskers had ventured through the garden, unlocking its secrets and experiencing its magic through the guidance of the secret map. As they approached the final chapters of their adventure, a sense of purpose and determination filled their hearts. The map hinted at a final quest that would test their courage and strengthen their bond with the garden in ways they could never have imagined. Michael's workshop, morning. Michael stands before the secret map, studying its intricate details while Whiskers watches attentively, tail swishing with anticipation. Michael, according to the map, our final destination is the heart of the garden. It's described as a place where the essence of the garden resides, where all its magic converges. Are you ready for the final quest, Whiskers? Whiskers nods eagerly, eyes shining. With a determined nod, Michael rolls up the map and tucks it safely into his satchel. They set off through the garden, following the map's directions towards the heart of the garden. Journey to the heart. Michael and Whiskers trek through familiar paths and hidden trails, each step bringing them closer to their ultimate destination. The garden seems to pulse with anticipation, as if guiding them towards their final quest. Michael, we've come so far, Whiskers. I can feel the garden's magic leading us onwards. Whiskers trots beside Michael, ears perked. They traverse through enchanted groves and past shimmering ponds, the air alive with the hum of magic. The entrance to the heart. Michael and Whiskers arrive at the entrance to the heart of the garden, a sacred grove surrounded by ancient trees and blooming flowers that radiate with a gentle glow. Michael, this must be it, Whiskers. The heart of the garden. Whiskers sniffs the air, sensing the potent magic. They step into the grove, feeling a surge of energy that resonates deep within their souls. The air is filled with the fragrance of blossoms and the melody of wind chimes. Confronting challenges. As they journey deeper into the heart of the garden, Michael and Whiskers encounter challenges that test their resolve and courage. They navigate through twisting paths guarded by ancient spirits and solve puzzles that require them to trust in their intuition and the bonds they've forged with the garden's inhabitants. Allies and adversaries. Along the way, Michael and Whiskers are aided by friends they've made during their journey, the wise owl, the talking animals, and even the dream guardians from the Bridge of Dreams. Together, they face adversaries who seek to challenge their determination. With each challenge overcome, Michael and Whiskers feel their bond with the garden grow stronger, their spirits bolstered by the support of their allies. Unveiling the essence. At the heart of the grove, they discover a shimmering pool surrounded by ancient runes and glowing flowers. Michael, this must be where the essence of the garden resides, Whiskers. The map led us here. Whiskers nods solemnly, tail flicking. They approach the pool, feeling its energy wash over them like a soothing breeze. The water reflects the stars above, shimmering with a myriad of colors that dance across its surface. Embracing the garden's essence. Michael and Whiskers stand before the pool, their hearts open to the garden's essence. They feel a connection unlike any other, as if they are part of the garden itself. Michael, I can sense the magic here, Whiskers. It's like we've become a part of the garden story. Whiskers nuzzles Michael's hand, sharing in the moment. They immerse themselves in the essence of the garden, their spirits uplifted by its beauty and wisdom. They understand now that their journey has been more than just a quest, it has been a transformative experience that has shaped their souls. A farewell and a promise. As they prepare to leave the heart of the garden, Michael and Whiskers bid farewell to their allies and the spirits who have guided them. Michael, thank you, everyone, for your help and wisdom. We will always carry the garden in our hearts. Whiskers looks around, as if saying goodbye. With a final glance at the shimmering pool, Michael and Whiskers turn and begin their journey home, carrying the essence of the garden with them. Homecoming. As they return home, Michael and Whiskers reflect on their journey and the lessons they've learned. Michael, we've experienced so much together, Whiskers. The garden has taught us about magic, friendship, and the power of dreams. Whiskers curls up beside Michael, content and wise beyond its years. They know that their adventure in the garden has come to an end, but they carry with them the memories and the magic that will guide them on new journeys yet to come. The camera pans out to show Michael and Whiskers walking hand in paw, the garden's essence glowing softly around them. And so, Michael and Whiskers return home, forever changed by their adventure in the garden. Their bond stronger than ever, they look forward to the next chapter in their magical journey. The final quest. The return home. Michael and Whiskers had completed their epic journey through the Enchanted Garden, discovering its secrets, unlocking its magic, and forging bonds with its inhabitants. As they embarked on their final steps homeward, their hearts brimmed with the wisdom and wonder gleaned from their adventure. The journey back. Michael and Whiskers walk through familiar paths, now seen with eyes enlightened by their journey. The garden, once a maze of mystery, now feels like a cherished friend. Michael, can you believe everything we've seen and experienced, Whiskers? It feels like a lifetime ago we started this journey. Whiskers purrs softly, walking close to Michael. The sun casts a warm glow over the garden, its gentle rays illuminating memories of challenges faced, friendships made, and lessons learned. Reflections. They pause by the Whispering Woods, where they first heard the garden's call and began their adventure. Michael, this place holds so many memories for us, Whiskers. Remember when we met the wise owl and found the enchanted crystals? Whiskers nods, eyes reflecting the journey's depth. They reminisce about their encounters with talking animals, the wonders of Crystal Falls, and the ethereal beauty of the Bridge of Dreams. Gratitude. At the edge of the garden, near their home, they encounter the wise owl perched on a branch. Wise owl, greetings, travelers. Your journey has come full circle. Michael, thank you, wise owl, for guiding us and sharing your wisdom. We wouldn't have made it without you. Whiskers nuzzles the wise owl, showing appreciation. The wise owl nods sagely, its eyes twinkling with pride at Michael and Whiskers' growth and resilience. Homecoming. Michael and Whiskers approach their home, its familiar walls a comforting sight after their grand adventure. Michael, home at last, Whiskers. But the garden will always be a part of us. Whiskers looks around, as if seeing the garden in every corner of their home. They enter their cozy abode, filled with mementos from their journey, the crystal orb from the Bridge of Dreams, sketches of enchanted creatures, and a journal documenting their adventures. The garden in their hearts. Inside, they find Emily's diary, the catalyst for their adventure, resting on a shelf. Michael, we owe so much to Emily and her diary. It led us to this incredible journey. Whiskers curls up beside the diary, feeling its significance. They realize that while their physical journey may have ended, the memories and lessons of the garden will continue to shape their lives. New beginnings. Michael picks up his sketchbook and begins to draw, capturing the beauty of the garden and its inhabitants. Michael, there's still so much to explore and create, Whiskers. Our journey isn't over, it's just taking a new form. Whiskers watches Michael, knowing their bond transcends words. With each stroke of his pencil, Michael feels the garden's magic flow through him, inspiring new stories and adventures. Epilogue. Years pass, and Michael's sketches and stories about their adventure in the Enchanted Garden become a beloved series. Michael and Whiskers continue to share their experiences with the world, inspiring others to seek magic in everyday moments and cherish the bonds that make life extraordinary. Michael, our journey began with a diary and a curious rabbit, Whiskers. Who knew it would lead us here? Whiskers nuzzles Michael's hand, a silent affirmation of their shared destiny. And so, Michael and Whiskers' tale becomes a testament to the power of curiosity, friendship, and the enduring magic found in the most unexpected places. The camera zooms out to show Michael and Whiskers at their desk, surrounded by sketches and memories of their journey, their hearts forever intertwined with the garden's enchantment. and as the sun sets over their home, they know that their story is just one chapter in a world filled with endless possibilities. The return home. A new beginning. As the sun rises over Michael's home and the garden beyond, a sense of tranquility and anticipation fills the air. Michael and Whiskers stand at the threshold of a new chapter, their hearts brimming with the memories of their grand adventure and the lessons learned along the way. Morning light. Michael awakens to the gentle rays of the sun filtering through his window, casting a warm glow over the room. Whiskers stirs beside him, eager for the day's new possibilities. Michael, good morning, Whiskers. Today feels like the start of something special, doesn't it? Whiskers yawns and stretches, eyes bright with curiosity. They gaze out at the garden, now bathed in the soft light of dawn, its mysteries waiting to be discovered anew. Inspiration strikes. Michael sits at his desk, a blank canvas before him. He picks up his pencil and begins to sketch, capturing the essence of the garden and its magical inhabitants. Michael, there's so much more to explore, Whiskers. Our journey has only just begun. Whiskers watches intently, tail swishing with excitement. With each stroke of his pencil, Michael feels the familiar surge of creativity and wonder that the garden has instilled in him. Sharing their story. Michael finishes his sketch and begins to write, weaving tales of their adventure in the Enchanted Garden. He imagines sharing their story with others, spreading the magic and inspiration they've discovered. Michael, I want everyone to experience the beauty and wonder we found, Whiskers. Our journey can inspire others to follow their dreams. Whiskers nods in agreement, knowing their story is meant to be shared. Their story becomes a testament to the power of friendship, courage, and the enduring magic found in the most unexpected places. A community united. Michael and Whiskers invite their friends from the garden, the wise owl, the talking animals, and even the dream guardians, to celebrate their journey and the bonds they've forged. Together, they gather in the heart of the garden, surrounded by blooming flowers and shimmering crystals, their laughter echoing through the air. Looking ahead. As evening falls, Michael and Whiskers stand together beneath the starlit sky, reflecting on their journey and the future that lies ahead. Michael, we've come so far, Whiskers. Who knows what adventures await us next? Whiskers leans against Michael, feeling the warmth of their bond. They gaze out at the garden, its beauty a constant reminder of the magic they've experienced and the stories yet to be told. A promise. Michael and Whiskers turn towards home, their hearts filled with gratitude for the journey that brought them here. Michael, thank you, Whiskers, for being my companion on this incredible adventure. I couldn't have asked for a better friend. Whiskers nuzzles Michael's hand, a silent promise of more adventures to come. And so, Michael and Whiskers embark on their next chapter, their spirits intertwined with the garden's enchantment and their minds open to the endless possibilities of a new beginning. The camera zooms out to show Michael and Whiskers walking hand in paw towards their home, the garden's magic twinkling in their eyes. As they step into the future, they know that their journey will continue to inspire and captivate, a testament to the enduring power of dreams and the boundless wonders of imagination.